Have you ever wondered why some numbers are called prime while others are composite? In this video, we're going to explore the difference between the two. You'll learn how to identify if a number is prime or composite using simple rules and examples. Let's break it down and make math easier. Let's get started. Prime and composite numbers are useful to understand how many numbers are built and broken down. They help us in factoring numbers, finding the greatest common factors or GCF, finding the least common multiple or LCM, simplifying fractions, cryptography, and solving higher math problems like algebra and number theory. How can you tell if a number is prime? Here's the definition of prime number. A prime number is a number that has only two factors, which is 1 and itself. We have an example of prime numbers. We have 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13. These are prime numbers. Now let's study the factors of 2, 3, 5, 7, and 11. The factor of 2, we have 1 times 2. And the factor of 3, we have 1 times 3. The factor of 5, we have 1 times 5. The factor of 7, we have 1 times 7. And the factor of 11 is 1 times 11. Note that 2 is the only even prime number. Here's one more way to find out if a number is prime or not. It cannot be divided evenly by any other number, meaning when you try to divide it by other numbers, the result is not a whole number. There's always a remainder or a decimal. Let's have an example. Let's take the number 7. The only numbers that divide 7 evenly, which is there is no remainder, are 1 and 7. So let's try. 7 divided by 1 equals 7. 7 divided by 7 equals 1. So there is no remainder. While trying to divide 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, and so on, let's try. 7 divided by 2 equals 3, remainder 1. So there is a remainder 1. While 7 divided by 3 equals 2, remainder 1. So we cannot divide it by 2. Next, 7 divided by 4 equals 1. Remainder 3. So again, we cannot divide it by 4. There is always a remainder. So that's why 7 is a prime number. It cannot be divided evenly by any other number except 1 and itself, which is 7. Now, can you think of more numbers that are only divisible by 1 and itself? Give at least 3 more examples of prime numbers. Let's check your answer. Here's a complete list of prime numbers between 1 to 100. We have 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29, 31, 37, 41, 43, 47. And also we have 53, 59, 61, 67, 71, 73, 79, 83, 89, 97. So these are prime numbers. Now let's study composite numbers. To start, let's define what a composite number is. Here's the definition. A composite number is a number that has more than two factors. So I will give you an example of composite numbers. We have 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 15, and so on. Again, composite numbers has more than two factors. So let's try the factors of 4. Factors of 4 we have 1 times 4. The other one is 2 times 2. So the factors of 4 are 1, 2, and 4. So there are 3 factors of 4. Now let's try 6. What are the factors of 6? We have 1 times 6, and the other factor is 2 times 3. So the factors of 6 are 1, 2, 3, and 6. So there are 4 factors of 6, which are 1, 2, 3, 6. So 6 is composite numbers because 6 have more than 2 factors. Now let's try another example. We have 12. So the factors of 12, we have 1 times 12, 2 times 6, 3 times 4. So these are the factors of 12. Again, factors of 12, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6 factors of 12. Therefore, this is composite number. Again, the composite number is a number that has more than 2 factors. Here's the other way on how to identify or determine whether the given number is a prime or not. It can be divided evenly by numbers other than 1 and itself, or it can be divided exactly with no remainder. So let's try the factors of 6. We have 1, 2, 3, and 6. So let's have an example. We have 6. Since the factors of 6 are 1, 2, 3, 6, it means we can divide 6 evenly by each of these numbers. So the result will always be whole number with no remainder. So therefore, 6 is an example of composite numbers. So let's try. 6 divided by 1 is 6. There is no remainder. 6 divided by 2 is 3. There is no remainder. And 6 divided by 3 is 2. Again, there is no remainder. And also, 6 divided by 6 is 1. There is no remainder. Therefore, again, 6 is an example of composite numbers. Now, can you think of more numbers that have more than 2 factors? Because these are called composite numbers. Now let's check your answer. Here's a complete list of composite numbers between 1 to 100. We have 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 18, 20, 21, 22, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 30, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 38, 39, 40, 42, 44, 45, 46, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 60, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 68, 69, 70, 72, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 80, 81, 82, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 98, 99, 100. So these are composite numbers. Now that you already have an idea of what prime and composite numbers are, how can you easily recognize whether a number is prime or composite? How to tell the difference? Can you divide the number by another number with no remainder? If yes, it is composite numbers. If no, it is prime numbers. Now we have a simple question. Is 1 a prime number? It may seem simple, but this question has confused many. In this video, we'll find out the real answer and understand why, based on the definition of prime numbers. 1 is a special case. 1 is neither prime nor composite. To understand why, let's recall the definition. Why is 1 neither prime nor composite? A prime number must have exactly 2 distinct factors, which is 1 and itself. while composite number must have more than 2 factors. Now, let's look at the number 1. The only factor of 1 is 1. So, it has only one factor, not 2. Only 1. Therefore, it's not prime. It doesn't have exactly 2 factors. Only one factor. And it's not composite. It doesn't have more than 2 factors. So again, 1 is not prime and 1 is not composite. Now you know the difference between prime and composite numbers. Prime numbers have only 2 factors, while composite numbers have more than 2 factors. So that's all for now, and thank you for watching and happy learning. So please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you won't miss more than tips and tricks. So keep practicing and keep learning because math is fun and powerful. Thank you for watching.